Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making a spicy chicken sandwich, and this one does require a little bit of time because you want to make sure you marinate it for at least 4 hours, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. You've got a nice piece of juicy chicken. We made some homemade chipotle mayo, some crispy pickles, and it is divine. Chef's kiss, you gotta try it. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's get to it.
I'm using chicken breasts, but you can use chicken thighs if that's what you have on hand. You would just skip this step if you're using chicken thighs. You're gonna place your chicken breast in saran wrap or a large Ziploc bag, and using the flat side of your mallet, just gently tenderize the chicken until it's about an inch in thickness. Add your cutlets to a large bowl, and for our marinade, we've got buttermilk, pickle juice, 1 egg, garlic salt, and a tablespoon of hot sauce. I'm using Tapatio, but you can use whatever hot sauce you prefer. And just make sure when you add in your egg that you beat it until it's fully combined, and make sure all of your chicken is fully coated in the marinade. We're then going to cover it with saran wrap or aluminum foil, and you want to marinate this for at least 4 hours to overnight for the best results. Our chicken is ready, so set that aside and let's make our sauce. I'm using mayo as my base and adding in some ketchup, onion powder, salt, adobo sauce, and pickle juice. You can add more or less adobo sauce depending on how spicy you want your sauce. Pour the marinade into a large bowl or a deep dish, and that's what's going to make our wet batter. For the dry batter, I've got some all-purpose flour, about 2.5 cups, potato starch or cornstarch if that's what you have. I've done it with both. I'm adding in some salt, cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and chipotle powder. You can leave out the cayenne pepper or the chipotle powder if you don't want any spice in your sandwich. I'm also adding in about 4 tablespoons of our wet batter, and that's what's going to make those nice flakes on your sandwich once we fry it. Place the chicken in the flour mixture and make sure to firmly press down on both sides. And I'm going to double batter my chicken just to get a super crispy chicken. So you'll dip it back in the marinade and then right back into the flour. And you see you've got these flakes that are going to crisp up nicely once we fry the chicken. And you'll just repeat this process until all the chicken is done, and you want to really put some muscle into it when pressing down into the flour just to make sure that you get a nice coating on it, those nice flakes, and it crisps up nicely once we fry it. In a deep pan, heat your neutral oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This can take about 8 to 10 minutes, so I'm just going to have a little margarita popsicle while I wait. Place the chicken away from you just to avoid splatter, and you don't want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm doing 2 pieces at a time for about 11 minutes. And some of us eat popsicles while we wait, and some of us do random dance moves, but you know what? They say you gotta let kids express themselves, right? Use a food thermometer to make sure the internal temperature is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to make sure they're fully cooked and let them rest for about 10 minutes before you eat them or make your sandwich. And look at how perfect they came out. We've got those nice crispy flakes, and that's exactly what we wanted. I'm using brioche buns, and I'm lightly toasting them with a little butter on medium heat until they're nice and golden brown. I love brioche buns with this sandwich because they're a little sweet, and it's a great contrast to the bit of spiciness that's in our sauce and our chicken. I'm all about sauce, so I add sauce to the bottom bun, followed by some dill pickles, which serve as a nice little platform for the chicken. Pick your favorite piece of chicken, then top the bun, which of course has more sauce, and there you go.
My God, I've been waiting for this. It's gonna be messy, but is there another way? No. Oh my God. This is everything I wanted it to be and more. It is delicious. It's like Popeyes, Chick-Fil-A, Wendy's, just all mixed together to create this delicious sandwich. You've got to try it.